we just got this new piece on band, and it's just so hard. And then on top of that, we got all the chemistry homework this week. And I don't even know what's wrong with me. Like, I'm so pretty.
B-flat scale, all-state style. Manny, can you please pass it out? Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, play.
Hey, I gotta go. Claire, I haven't seen you since
the Rodriguez case. Of course, you were working for the defense then. So what do we got here?
The trumpet soloist fell over and started having a seizure during practice. By the time I got here, he was dead.
Are you suspecting foul play?
You're here, aren't you? But we won't know until after the examination.
True. Well, I better go have a look around.
Hey! Will you send me the boy's medical records and the report from the examination? I want to see if he has a history of seizures.
Come in.
Hi, I'm Detective Claire Watson. I just have a few questions for you, Miss
Merritt.
What can you tell me about Daniel Keaton?
I mean, he was just a good kid, very musically talented. Anyways, he just moved here a year ago from Mississippi, and he seemed to just fit in. He had a lot of friends. Even when he lost his solo to his friend John, my other trumpet player, John even helped him learn a solo. I just don't understand.
Well, I'm very sorry for your loss, but I was wondering if you knew of anyone who would want to cause harm to Daniel?
Are you saying?
No, I'm just trying to eliminate that possibility.
Well, no, I can't think of anyone. Unless...
Unless what?
Oh, it probably doesn't mean anything. I mean, he just broke up with his girlfriend.
Well, we can start there. What was her name?
Madison Johnson. She's a freshman here.
Well, thanks for talking to me.
If you need anything else, just ask.
Hello? Hi, Detective Claire Watson. I have a few questions for you. Can I come in?
Sure. So, what is the smell?
So, you haven't heard yet. Today, during band practice, Daniel Keaton passed away.
What? No. No.
I'm sorry to be inconsiderate in this time of loss, but I was wondering if you could answer some questions for me. It might help our investigation.
Investigation? You think he was murdered?
Well, there's nothing to prove it yet. I'm waiting on reports from a medical examiner, but it's definitely a possibility.
So, what do you need to know?
On what terms did your relationship with Daniel end?
Well, he ended it over Christmas break. He said he needed to focus more on his music because he had an important solo tryout coming up. He was so stressed out because his best friend was trying out for the same part. And then John got upset when Daniel got the part. They almost didn't talk for a whole week.
But they worked it out?
I guess. I don't know. We stopped talking.
Good. He's no good for you.
I think we're done here. Thanks.
I found poison in his system, but I can't tell you how it got there. Was it accidentally ingested, or did someone give it to him intentionally?
Well, his medical history shows no history of seizures, which seems to back up your findings. But the question is, how did poison get in Daniel Keaton's system? And what kind is it? I have a friend that works in toxicology.
You haven't gone to lunch yet?
No, I have some work to finish up. Looks like you do too.
Important case. I was hoping you could take a look at some stuff for me.
Sure, what you got?
A boy died during band practice yesterday, and I had doctors working all night on it. They found poison in his system. I was hoping you could take a look at some of the evidence I found at the crime scene yesterday. If anything turns up, it's probably a homicide.
Well, I can try, but some poisons only last for a few days. After a while, there won't be much I can track.
I guess I better let you get started then.
Call you if something turns up.
John Andrews?
Yes?
Hi. Detective Skylar Matthews. I just have a couple questions for you.
I don't know why you need to talk to me. I haven't done anything in years.
I know, I've looked at your records. Drugs, petty theft. Nothing major enough for me to be here. In fact, you seem reformed. Did Daniel do that?
Yeah, he's helped me through a lot. I don't know why anything like this would happen to him.
So, you think he was murdered?
Murdered? No. This teacher said he had a seizure and he died. No one would want to murder him.
If I'm completely honest with you, will you be completely honest with me?
Yeah.
Toxicologist found poison in Daniel's system. Now, we don't know how it got there, but I'm trying to find out as much as I can from the people who know him most. Mind if we sit and talk for a while?
So you and Daniel are close, right? How did you meet?
It was band camp. He was the new guy, and I, being the oldest trumpet player, had to be nice to get to know him.
So you must have been upset when he passed and you for the solo.
Yeah, I was. For once I felt like I belonged, and he took that away from me. I didn't talk to him for a week, but he was my friend, so I was happy for him. I really was.
So you helped him land the solo.
Yeah, I did, because, like I said, he was my friend.
What can you tell me about Daniel and Madison?
Not much. I've known Madison and her sister Abigail much longer than I've known Daniel. I kind of set them up. Abigail wasn't happy, of course. She's always been protective of her sister.
What was her reaction when all this happened?
Madison was heartbroken, and Abigail was furious.
Not enough to kill somebody?
No, Abigail's always had control of her emotions.
Hey, Skylar, what did you find?
I've been comparing the liquid you gave me to chromatography tests from other known poisons. At first, nothing. But then I checked the mouthpiece of the trumpet, and I found what looks like small traces of cyanide. We're lucky I caught it when I did, because after a few days, cyanide loses all traces. As it is, there wasn't much of it, but I still think some of it may have ended up in Daniel's system. I got the autopsy report back, and it proves that cyanide is what killed Daniel.
So do you think it was put there intentionally?
Cyanide doesn't end up on a trumpet by accident.
Thanks. I think I have a suspect. Tell me who you know who would have access to cyanide.
Abigail. She's the chemistry lab assistant.
Are you sure? Because Daniel was poisoned with cyanide.
Wait, what?
Who are you? Detective Claire Watson.
You're not supposed to be here.
Neither are you. Unauthorized experiments after school. That's pretty serious stuff. Almost as serious as the murder you committed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Daniel dated your little sister. And when you broke her heart, you vowed revenge. So you killed him with cyanide on his trumpet. A toxicologist proved that there was cyanide on the trumpet, and the medical examiner proved that it killed Daniel. You're the only one with access to cyanide. And I have here a warrant for your arrest. You have the right to remain silent.
But John, I didn't mean to kill him. I just wanted to scare him away from my sister.
But Abigail, you did. Hey! Thank you for bringing justice to Daniel.
It's just my job. I try not to get involved emotionally.
I want to do what you do one day.